जय जगन्नाथ जय जगन्नाथ जय बलदेवा जय सुभद्रा जगन्नाथ जय जगन्नाथ जय बलदेवा जय सुभद्रा जय गौरानिताय जय गौरानिताय जय गौरानिताय जय गौरानिताय
जय गौरानिताय जय गौरानिताय जय गौरानिताय जय गौरानिताय जय गौरानिताय जय गौरानिताय जय गौरानिताय जय गौरानिताय किबो जयो जयो गौराचंदे आरतिक शोभा किबो जयो जयो गौराचंदे आरतिक शोभा जानवी तटवाने जग मन लोभा जानवी तटवाने जग मन लोभा गौरांगेरारतिक शोभा जग जन 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 मन लोभा 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 निताई गौरा हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताई गौरा हरि बोल नित्य गौरा हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल नित्य गौरा हरि बोल किबो दखिन निताई चंद बमे गदाधरा निकटे अद्वैत श्रीनि वास छत्रधारा कि बबोसी अचे गौराच रत्ना सिंहासने आरती को रे ना ब्रह्मा आदि देवगाने कि वो नर हरि आदि कोरी चमारा ढुलाया संजया मुकुंद वासु घोष आदि गाया कि वो शंखा बाजे घंटा बाजे बाजे करताला मधुर मृदंगा बाजे परम रसाला शंखा बाजे घंटा बाजे मधुर 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 बाजे 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 शंखा गाटे घंटा बाजे मधुर 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 बाजे निताई गौरा हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताई गौरा हरि बोल निताई गौरा हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताई गौरा हरि बोल कि वो बहु कोटि चंद्राजिनी वदन उज्ज्वला गल देशे वनमाला कोरे झलमाला कि वो शिवा सुख नारद प्रेमे गदा गदा भक्ति विनोद देखे गौर संपदा कि वो जयो जय गौरा चंदे आरतिक शोभा जानवी तटवन जगमन लोबा नमां विष्णुपदाय कृष्णापृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमति भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी इति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणी निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणी जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंदा जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंदा जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंदा हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Jaya Radha Shyam Sundar, Radha Shyam Sundar Radhe. No Jagannath, no. Radha Shyam Sundar ki jai.
Jaya Vishnupad Paramahansa Parikacharya Astash Srimad His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki. Jaya Vishnupad Paramahansa Parikacharya Astash Srimad Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj ki. Ananta Koti Vaishnavinda ki. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki. Shri Radha Krishna Gopi Gopinath Shamkun Radhakun Giri Govardhan ki. Prem Shri Gaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki. Tulsi Devi Bhakti Devi ki. Samaveda Bhakta Vrinda ki. Ganga Mai ki. Jamuna Mai ki. Vrindavan Nami ki. Mayapur Dhami ki. Jagannath Puri ki. Transcendental Book Distribution ki. Hari Nam Sankirtan ki. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. And all glories to Shri Guru and Gauranga.
Hare Krishna. So I request everybody to face this way during the Narsingha Aarti. We are going to have a book launch of Narsingha book during the Narsingha Aarti. So please face this way. Okay, Hare Krishna. Towards Prabhupada. All right, towards Prabhupada.
Sideways. Just like you see I'm doing sideways. Yeah, there you go.
Should I start?
You get that.
Okay. Namaste Narasimhaya. Praladadaine. Hiranyakashipurvakshaha. Shilatankanakalaye. Ito narsimho parato narsimho. Yato yato yamitato narsimho. Baher narsimho hridaye narsimho. Narashingamadem sharanam prapade. Tava kara kamalavare naka adbhutra shenga dalita hiranyakashipu tanubringa keshavadrita narahari rupa jai jagadisha hare jaya jagadisha hare jaya jagadisha hare. Keshavadrita narahari rupa jai jagadisha hare jaya jagadisha hare jaya jagadisha hare. Jaya Narsimhadev Jaya Narsimhadev Jaya Narsimhadev Jaya Narsimhadev. Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prahlad Maharaj. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol. Auna ki Prahlad Maharaj ki. Is there Sunday school? Oh, dang.
Hey, how are you? Thank you so much. Beautiful Narsingha prayers. Jai Narsinghadev. Jai Jai Narasimhadev. So, Jai Narasimhadev, it's so nice to see everybody again. I think I was here last year, 1 year ago, when we did the Narasimha Homa. So since then, I've been traveling extensively in India, working on the second book called Narasimha, the God of Yoga. And finally, it's done. Madhupati Prabhu and I offered it to Srila Prabhupada's lotus feet. And I wanted to share some of the adventures on this auspicious timings of Gita Jayanti. Well, so everybody can come close. Oh, I don't need that. Thank you so much. Yeah, nice to see you.
You have to take
Okay, thank you.
to purify yourself
Thank you.
and to honor to the parampara.
Jai, thank you. Nice to see you. So, in my youth, growing up in this awesome ISKCON community, all of us kids had this love for Narasimha because we were kids and Prahlad was a kid. So, like I said last year, I kind of fell in love with him at an early age, and it knocked me off the normal path of kind of being responsible and getting an education and then getting a job and a house and car and wife and all that stuff. Because in my teens I found out that Lord Narasimhadev manifested in a Ahobalam. Now growing up in ISKCON, they didn't teach us about Ahobalam. We just knew about Ugra Narasimha, Lakshmi Narasimha. I didn't know there was hundreds of different forms of Narasimha throughout India, and each state worshipped him differently. Because each state had dynasties, the kings, right? Like the Vijayanagar Empire, so powerful in Hampi. And that same king, Krishnadeva Raya, he gave Balaji that crown that's worth an unlimited amount of Lakshmi. His main Kuladev and Ishtadev was Narasimha. So every king throughout India, even though maybe they worship, like in Jaipur, Radha Govinda, but Mansing's Ishtadev was not Radha Govinda. Mansing's Ishtadev was Narasimha, because next to the palace, the oldest temple is a Narasimha temple. Radha Govinda came after, right? Gopinath came after. He protected them when the Mughals infiltrated. So every dynasty I had learned in my research that at the end of the kingdom, on a mountain or a hill, in a cave, they would put a Narasimha deity, or they would find a Swayambhuv Narasimha deity. It kind of blew my mind as a kid. And while all my friends were being responsible, I was in India, overstaying my visas and traveling, going to Ahobalam, trying to find this awesome father, Narasimha. They call him Pitta Narasimha. Also, they call him Mata Narasimha. He's your brother, he's your father, he's your mother, he's your everything. And I thought I loved him. I thought I was very unique. But it was his people that blew my mind. Like the devotees in Andhra. Well, now it's Andhra and Telangana. I just was speaking to a young girl who's from Andhra, Hyderabad, and I was like, oh, Narasimha is running through your blood. There's thousands of Narasimha temples throughout Andhra, and they're all like Swayambhuv, because Narasimha manifested in many different places in that area after he killed Hiranyakashipu. So, and then in Karnataka, you have these God Saraswats. Anybody here from Karnataka? Maybe? No? No? Wow, I'm shocked. So Karnataka were very powerful businessmen, the God Saraswats, and they believed 50% of their wealth had to be given back to, like the Gujaratis. I would say the Gujaratis and the Maharatis and the Karnataka are the most generous. They understand what you give, you don't get back, you get way more back. That's part of Varnashram Dharma. And sometimes we say it's karma kandi, but anyways, you give, you get. So these temples in Karnataka were so opulent, golden deities, of Ugra Narasimha, Chintamani Narasimha, Kevala Narasimha, Girija Narasimha, Kanaka Narasimha. All these names I had never heard of. Girija Narasimha means he resides in a cave and he's waiting for his bhakta to come. And Kanaka means Garuda is holding him and he's flying with Lakshmi or Prahalad to do yoga. And Chintamani, he's holding the Chintamani flower, saying, come, I will give you unlimited boons, my devotee. And when I started connecting with his people, I realized I knew nothing about him. And their love for him, there was no question, there was no doubt. It was such firm conviction, like, oh, he will save me. What do you mean? I have no fear. Fear didn't exist, so I tried to adapt this, you know, because in the West we're taught fear, be careful, watch out, you know, so much fear we have. Watch what you say, you'll lose your job or this or that, you know. But these Narasimha's people had this fearless, like Prahlad, and I was like, wow, I want to try to test it. You know, if Narasimha says if you love him, he'll protect you. So then I was sleeping in caves. You know, Hobalam is a big wildlife sanctuary. Many tigers are there. There used to be elephants and lions. Now it's mainly tigers. Let me test this. And I was very young, 16, 17, 18. I want to see if it's true. So I'll go in the jungles by myself at night, searching for his temples. And it was very awesome. Because I was single, I didn't have responsibilities like everybody else. And every time I thought I was, you know, seeing him another form, it was his people, the bhaktas. This bhakti is so powerful, right? And I really, it blew my mind. So over the years, you know, this is a long time ago. I'm an old man now. But, so I've been doing this, 29 years. So to this day, I've seen 1,467 Narasimha temples by myself. And of course, I got married, so it slowed down. But I hit around 1,200 before marriage, and then the remaining has come after. And all those years, everywhere I would go, they would say, he is the god of yoga. I didn't listen so much. I was like obsessed. I just wanted to find the next temple, meet his next devotee. Sometimes the devotees were kids, elderly people, middle-aged people, rich people, poor people, rickshaw drivers. There was no limit to what his devotees were, which was also awesome. But they all would say the same thing. Every Yoga Narasimha temple, I've seen about almost 600. He is the god of yoga. So after my first book was completed, Narasimha, the Lost Temples, I focused on this aspect because in the West, yoga is very destroyed, the essence of yoga, which is bhakti, and controlling the uncontrollable senses. Like most people don't know, Patanjali is in the line of Prahlad Maharaj. He's Adisesha, but he comes from Prahlad Maharaj's lineage. So the Yoga Sutras, the first three, he's talking, controlling the chittas. This is what Prahlad and Narasimha were talking about. The senses should not control the body and the senses should not control the mind. And through yoga, bhakti, not all these stretches, you know, the warrior pose, downward dog, all this. No, through sitting in meditation and chanting Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya or us Vaishnavas, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. This can purify you where your body and your senses don't control you. So Narasimha did yoga with Prahlad because he was also angry, Narasimha. Right? If you've read Bhagavatam, I don't know how many. I only read Prabhupada's books. I mean, Srila Prabhupada was so unbelievably amazing, what he gave to us. So in the Bhagavatam, after Nrsingadev killed Hiranyakashipu, who came? Brahma, Shiva. Nobody could pacify him because he was thinking, this boy was being tortured and all of you just sat by and watched. The only one that came was Nard Rishi because he's neutral. He came to Hiranyakashipu and said, maybe it's not a good idea to kill your son, poison your son. And Hiranyakashipu politely said, listen, Narada, mind your own business. And Narada is neutral. He comes, he gives, and he goes. So Nrsimhadev, in the Taittiriya Upanishad and the different Puranas and many texts and scriptures I found over the years, it explains this moment. His anger could not be cooled. And obviously the boy came and he calmed down. But to let go of this aggression, he did yoga, breathing, pranayam, with Prahlad. And he asked Prahlad, ask me anything, and Prahlad said, what did Prahlad say? Imagine if God asked you, what do you want? Ask me anything. I can think of a million things. I'd like to win the lottery. Something, material. It's human nature. Prahlad said, free everybody. He didn't say free your devotees. He said, free everybody from envy and jealousy. These two things are plaguing the world. They're not just, they're plaguing also spiritual movements, envy and jealousy. Oh, I am the best this, I am the best kirtan leader, I'm the most special this, that, Prahlad said, free everybody from this. And Nrsimha said, done. But ask for something for you. He said, may I never forget you. Nrsimha said, that's already there. But Prahlad tried to get out of his duties of being a grihastha, which is tapasya. I spoke a little about this last year. The most tapasya in the age of Kali is not the sannyasa ashram, brahmacharya ashram, vanaprast. No. That's like, that's sannyasis get looked after. Brahmacharis do puja, eat, do puja, sleep, do puja, eat. Grihastas, this is tapasya, heavy tapasya. And Prahlad says himself, only through tapa, Bhagavan comes to you, especially Nrsimha. So I would see his people, I'm traveling, these little kids, they wouldn't walk up the steps, they would go on their hands and knees. Old women, old men, they would go to these different Nrsimha temples on the mountains, they wouldn't walk, they would crawl, even walking down. And I was thinking, oh my God, I thought I was so tough. And I could see their potency, their power. And that's how I found so many temples. I didn't speak Telugu, Tamil, Kannada, Malayalam, nothing. My Hindi was decent because we learned Sanskrit in Gurukul. But I would have Nrsimha's photo and random people, somehow they would help me. It was wild. And then I would meet Swamijis. Some of them were fake. They would say, oh, you have to meet Swamiji. He is Nrsimha. And I'm like, he is no. Okay, I want to meet him. If he's Nrsimha, I have to meet him. So I would go there, and it was interesting. Even one woman, her name's Amma, she said she is Nrsimha. So I also met her. I said, if she's Nrsimha, I have to go meet her. I'll put my head on her feet. So I would go and I would say, okay, please, can I see Nrsimha? Show me avatar. But all of a sudden they got sick, and then darshan was closed. Many of these things happened, but along the way, the people I met, the Swamis, the Madhvas, the Shankaras, the Ramanuja followers, were Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya. Madhva. His Kuladev, his Ishtadev was not Udupi Krishna, it was Nrsimha. Shankara was a Mayavadi. No, he was Vaishnav, then he became Mayavadi, then again he became Vaishnav. His Kuladev, his Ishtadev was Nrsimha. And same with Ramanuja. Ramanuja used to call Ranganath Shayana Nrsimha, sleeping Nrsimha. So all this stuff I started to find out there, it was always Nrsimha. And Ramanuja wrote about him being the god of yoga, how his nails are sitting there. He's in yoga asana. His nails are sitting on his knees. His eyes are half closed. But just by the sight of his nails, all the rakshasas and pishilas and demons run away in fear. Just by seeing his nails. Madhva was very into the nails because the nails removed Hiranyakashipu's envy, jealousy, and pride. These are the three problematic anarthas. Not the biological stuff. Eating, sleeping, mating, and defending, that's biological. That, we have to do that. But envy and jealousy, and also fear and pride, this is not biological. This is unnecessary anartha. So he took them out, and amazing, he twirled them up, and he wore them. So he freed Hiranyakashipu. And then he became in yoga. So for years, the swamis would never talk to me because I'm a white guy, and I was considered like a Sudra, which is fair enough. I didn't take offense. A lot of these swamis in the Madhva Shankara Ramanuja traditions, they're very strict. They don't have iPad, iWatch. They wake up at 2 a.m., they cook their own prasad, they wash their own clothes, and they only sleep on the ground. They don't talk to grihastas about grihasta stuff. They do puja, they inspire, they stay strict, and they didn't want to talk to a white dude who's a Sudra, even though I was wearing the cloth. But after the first book, they were very sweet. I brought them a copy, hardly, 2.5, 3 years ago, when I started the second book, because I needed their help. Why is Narasimha the god of yoga? How? Because some people claim, one kind of fake swami or fake self-proclaimed guru has said Shiva is Adi Yogi. This is false. This is not written anywhere. I've read all the Puranas, the Upanishads, the Vedas, everything. It's not written. And this happens. On my travels, I met so many people. They make up things. Even about Narasimha, they say, Shiva killed Narasimha. This is not written anywhere. This is total nonsense. Shiva is the Bhakta of Hari. Shiva wants to be there. Like he snuck into Ras Leela, he's Gopishwar Mahadev. Every single incarnation, he was there. He's Hari Hara. They're one and the same, but different. So of course, Hiranyakashipu was a great Bhakta of Shiva. Shiva gave him a boon. When I need you, you come. So once Hiranyakashipu knew, I'm done, he called Shiva. And Shiva, of course, I get to see Hari in this form of Rudra, anger. Hari doesn't come. Look, Ram was never angry. And never. Hari doesn't assume this, like ignorance and passion stuff. But Narasimha was raging, Jwala Mukhi. So Shiva came. And then they made up this whole idea. He assumed the form of an eagle, half eagle, elephant, cow, all these things. Nowhere it's written. No Rishi, Yogi, the Sapta Rishis gave credence to this. Shiva himself doesn't say he's Adi Yogi. He says Bhagawan is Yogeshwara. So, but what Shiva does say in his prayers to Narasimha, the Mantra Rajapada Stotram, this verse, Ugram Viram Maham Vishnum Jwalantam Sarvatomukam Narasimham Bhishanam Bhadram Mrityam Mrityam Namamyam. Did you know this was created by Lord Shiva? Most people don't know this. So this is very powerful, but it's a whole stotra. Vritota Pulavishalaksham Vipakshakshasha. Shiva is offering the most incredible prayers to Narasimha. And in there he says, you are the god of yoga. And in one phrase he says, Yana masmaranad bita bhuta bita larakshashaha. Just thinking of your name, not even speaking it. The ghosts, rakshasas, yakshas, they run away in fear. And he says, this is why I'm so attracted to you, Narasimha. Grace me with your blessings. Then he goes on and on, amazing. And then in the end of his prayer, Shiva says, I declare anybody that hears my love for you in these prayers, all of their desires will be fulfilled. Now Shiva can give bhakti. He can give everything. Most people go to him for karma kandi stuff, but he can give bhakti. So very powerful. So this, as I gave the first book to these swamis who wouldn't talk to me, they all spoke English. They finally opened up. Oh, you did it. How can I help you? I said, I need to know why Narasimha is the god of yoga. how yoga, pure bhakti yoga, originated from his manifestation. And then they were completely open. So the second book is focusing on this aspect. Why he is the God of yoga, how, when, and where. It's just facts. It's not connected so much with any, he's owned by Bharati. No, he is just the God of yoga. And then it shows the chronology of that and his devotees, Madhva, Ramanuja, Shankara, and their prayers to him. Srila Prabhupada, Bhaktivinoda Thakur. We are worshippers of Narasimha like crazy. Nanda Baba, the oldest temple in Vrindavan, is a Narasimha temple, worshipped by Nanda Baba. The archaeological department said it's 5,000 plus years old. Amazing form, very unique. And then in Govardhan, at the tail end, they say the oldest temple is the Ugra Narasimha temple, way down at the end. So we worship him because he is the remover of obstacles, anartas. And what are our anartas? Envy, jealousy, and pride. Greed also is unnecessary. But generally, if you don't have envy and pride and jealousy, greed doesn't come. So finally, you know, last year, even the book, I was telling Madhupati Prabhu, finally it's done. Because the first book's 190 pages, this is 505 pages. It's a very, and it has, it from Andhra, Telangana, Orissa. Most people don't know, the god of Orissa is Narasimha. Ramanuja declared this, Madhva declared this. Jagannath is worshipped as Narasimha. They don't chant Jagannath Astakam. They chant the Narasimha prayer, so many Narasimha prayers. The Shalagram within Jagannath is Narasimha. The original temple of Jagannath was a Narasimha temple, which was a Swayambhuv Shalagram, and that Shalagram they put inside Jagannath, who is very abstract, you know. So the Brahmins call him Jagannath Narasimha. The king worships Narasimha in his home, and the Utsava, I haven't been in Jagannath temple because I'm a white dude, but the Utsava is not Jagannath. Have any of you seen the Jagannath Utsava? It's a 50 kilo pure gold Yoga Narasimha deity. They brought this out during COVID for the first time in the history. Can you imagine 50 kilos of gold? So they keep him with Jagannath, but you can't see him. He's covered in cloth. And I've known these Brahmins for years. They would never let me see him. I was always torturing them, begging them, come on, you know. I'll just paint myself, you know, I'll sneak in. They would never let me, but because of COVID, and they wanted to protect the residents of Jagannath Puri, they brought him out, and you could see him. So awesome. So in Orissa, so many fantastic Narasimha temples is there. Thousands, I haven't even touched the surface. In Bengal, now because of Google Maps, thank God for technology, when I was in Calcutta, I said on Google Maps, Narasimha temples near me. There was like 300. So because of technology, Narasimha is becoming more. In the beginning, it was like, I thought there was no temples. But, you know, there's probably tens and more, so many temples of Narasimha. And he is the kind of foundation of Sanatan, the protector. Like I said last year, he's also the god of Tantra. So from Tantra comes mantra. And the base of Tantra is Om Shrom. Shrom is Narasimha. That's his essence. So you'll see some Swamijis, they'll chant lakhs. Om Shrom, Om Shrom, Om Shrom. That's all they'll chant. Om Shrom. And from that, all other mantras sprung. Kali, Durga, who I love, they have prayers to Narasimha because he gave them the essence to then also remove people's obstacles. Ganesh is also tantric. He worships Narasimha's padukas. He's also Vinyasa. He removes, he can also give bhakti. But people go to him for, Ganesh, I need good marks in my school. Find me a nice wife and husband, you know, please. But he can also give bhakti. He can give both. So finding all this amazing truth. Shani Dev, who is the most powerful of all the planets, right? Everybody fears, if you're into astrology, if people mention Shani, oh, I hope I don't have problems with Shani. But if you read Shani Stuti, Narasimha mantra, this is so incredible. Shani's love, and he's in the court of Brahma. They said, Narada came again, and Shani was sad. He said, nobody gives me offerings. Narada came, he flew in. Just pray to Narasimha. So he offered the most beautiful prayers. And Narasimha appeared in the court of Brahma so everyone could have darshan. And he was touched. And what did Narasimha say? Ask from me something that will benefit the world, all mankind. He didn't say that will benefit you. Because Shani was like a little selfish, everybody. And then Shani said, your devotees will never be touched by me or any other planets, because I am your devotee. Nobody can harm them. That is my word. And then Narasimha said, it's granted. And then all the yogis and sages, they said, Jai, Jai. Everybody was saying in Brahma's assembly. So in the second book, I focused on these aspects, and I had to commission beautiful artworks where, Shani is worshipping Yoga Narasimha. Madhvacharya, Madhva is amazing because Vayu, Pranavayu, who are his two sons, we all love them, Bhima and Anjanaya. Who doesn't love Hanuman? I mean, come on. He is like Shiva's love for Bhagwan and Hanuman's love for Bhagwan is out of this world. And Hanuman also worships Narasimha as Ram Narasimha. They say he's an Ahobalam. At first I didn't believe it, but I have my own personal experiences where now I'm convinced. He resides, somewhere in the Seshadri Pura, between Ahobalam and Tirupati. So, and Hanuman is a complete yogi. He's just sitting there, Ram, 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 Ram. They believe that Vayu, kind of, Madhvacharya is like a sub-incarnation of Vayu. And Madhvazishta is Narasimha, so Vayu worships Narasimha. He also offers prayers. He is prana. He's not the wind god. He is our prana, our life breath. So, finding all this amazing stuff for years now, I finally was able to put it in this book. And I have a personal relationship with this Narendra Modi for a long time, last 28 years. So he's launching this book in India in probably February, March. And then all the state representatives as well, because now India is coming back to Sanatan. It was a little lost for a while there after partition and everything. Now it's coming back to the base foundation of Sanatan Dharma. And it's a very powerful country. Everywhere you go, there's a temple, there's a puja. There's also a lot of iffy stuff, but the bases of the cultures and traditions are amazing. And Modi, I was just there 10 days ago, and I just by chance ran into him. He was coming for dinner at one of my friend's house, a big Narasimha devotee in Delhi. And he, again, told me, Dhruva, every morning I wake, the first prayer I do is to Narasimha for the protection of Bharat and Sanatan Dharma. And then, of course, Ram, and then Shiva. And he's been telling me this for years. In my early days, he helped me stay in India. Everybody, any Narasimha devotee I've ever met has been so generous and kind in sharing their love of Narasimha. So that gives me such pleasure and happiness. I see somebody's love for Narasimha, even a kid, like this girl was telling me earlier, she went to Ahobalam. I could see in her eyes how happy she was because she's from Andhra, and she went to Ahobalam. She didn't go on the pillar. You didn't do the pillar today. She didn't do that. Now, the glitter in her eyes and her love for Narasimha makes me like a kid again. It reminds me of the old days, So others' love for him fills me up more than almost him. And that's what I learned. His people, his devotees, that's where it's at, Because through them, it's an open portal. Like I tell people during the havans, the yagyas, The fire creates an open door. The door is not shut. That's why I tell people, if we're doing a yajna, don't talk, don't ask for what you need. You're here, the door is wide open. And the Narasimha Homa is the most powerful yajna of all. So sit there and be like, Swaha, Bhagavan, this is what I need. I need help in my life. I need a balance, spiritual and material. Please help me. Prahlad always spoke about balance, right? He told the kids, hey guys, you should give up this enjoying stuff. But they wouldn't, but he didn't get mad. He didn't say, you guys are a bunch of rascals. He accepted. And then he himself had to do his dharma. He had to get married. He had to have children. He had to rule the kingdom. And he was born a demon. And I said last time, it was the first time in the history that when a king ruled, the demigods and the demons never fought. Because Prahlad had demon blood running through him, but he was a devotee. Now that's so awesome. After that, though, they're constantly fighting. But he managed peace, and he did his svadharma. So he didn't get out of it. And when I was young, I tried to get out of it. I'm going to just be with Narasimha, brahmachari, all this stuff. And I was doing well, focused. But then I understood through tapasya, you can't get out of this world without a fight. It's always something. I don't want the easy way. My travels to Narasimha were not easy. Sleeping in the jungles and caves, on buses. Anybody could have killed me and robbed me, going into the jungle at night to find him in the darkness. So, when I became a grihastha, I realized I felt more love of Narasimha because of my foundation. That's why I tell the youth, all this kirtan now is beautiful, but it's also, there's more to life than just beating a drum and being able to sing nicely. That's not the philosophy of Prabhupada's movement. The philosophy is bhakti yoga. The philosophy is worshiping every single day. Namaste Narasimhaya Prahlada Ladadani. Ito Nishimha. He is here, he is there. Everywhere I go, he is there. He is in my heart and out. Do you know the potency of this prayer? And we just sing it. But this prayer was spoken by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in front of Narasimha in the Gundicha temple. It's directly from his mouth, and then we're just chanting it every day. So you have to learn the essence, like Prabhupada's books. It's all here. Kirtan's fantastic. It's beautiful. But the real stuff is in his books, especially the 7th canto of Bhagavatam. That's my favorite. But Prahlad Maharaj's teachings, that book is nothing. It's like 25 pages. You can read this in an hour. The perfection of yoga, one of my favorites, science of self-realization. All this stuff Prahlad was talking. If you hear the prayers of Prahlad Maharaj, he said stuff that was so unbelievable. Now they have all these fake life coaches, self-proclaimed life coaches on Instagram. Prahlad was the original life coach, but he told the truth because he was standing in purity. He said, don't get covered by the black well of material life, or no, family life. And what does that mean? It means completely covered over, trying to please unpleasable beings. Wife, husband, children. No. Don't get to be balanced, have a balance. This is your duty, do it incredibly, but don't stop with your sadhana, don't stop with your tapasya. This is the essence and the understanding I've got from so many exalted devotees, way more than me, not just swamis. I learned this stuff from little kids. Going to a Narasimha temple, these kids would come, grab my hands, come see our father. So they called him father. And I was like, wow, that's like so intimate, that's so personal. But you can't get more personal than Narasimha. He came down himself, broke out of a pillar, killed this boy's father, and then he put the boy on his lap. And what did he do? He licked him. And he told him, I'm sorry it took so long. And I mean, this is so personal. This is such bhav. It makes me very tearful, like, it gives me goosebumps just this moment. Imagine. He put him on his lap. His whole face was covered in blood because of and then it describes in the Upanishads that the blood was dripping down on Prahlad. This is his father. But the boy was in ecstasy right when Narasimha touched him. He completely lost all desires for the material world, So again, through his example and through so many other amazing devotees' examples, I learned, men, women, children, I would say, you love Narasimha to some of them. He is my everything. Old women would say this. I don't need anything. He is my everything. Or there was a place in Maharashtra called Dhumdham. A Narasimha temple's in the middle of a river, and a king built a fort around it so that it wouldn't flood. So Dhumdham, I met one man there, very rich, billionaire from Bangalore. I didn't find out till later. And he goes, I'm done. My family life is done. I'm 85 years old. Now I'm here with Narasimha. This is my family deity. My father stayed here and died. My grandfather stayed here and died. And now I will stay here and die. I said, what about your family? He said, I did it. It's done. They're all married. They're happy. Now my duty is over. And I was like shocked. Like, wow, that's power. That's detachment. Because we're attached to our parents. We're attached to our whatever, work colleagues, our job, our wife, our husband. To think of leaving that is very difficult because we don't think we'll be there. But Prahlad said, hey, Durlabha Manusam Janma, this human form of life is very rare. One should not waste it. At any moment, chak-a-chak, ho gaya. And he said it's very khatarnak life, dangerous. And my friends when I was young used to call me Dhruva Danger, because I always liked to do like skydiving, and I would surf. In Florida, there's a beach, a lot of sharks. I would be out there surfing. I just had this I didn't care. Nobody could tell me what to do. And before I went too far, it was like I got wrapped up in Narasimha. So that same energy of crazy fearlessness, determination, I put into that, and it served me so well. Like, I wouldn't eat for a week. I didn't care. I was like just dreaming Narasimha, sleeping Narasimha, eating, breathing, and everything I did was him. And then of course I got married, and it changed a bit, but still my mind is constantly thinking of him and his people, And today, because it's Gita Jayanti, which is very, very auspicious, this Bhagavad Gita is so, being able to go out and distribute Bhagavad Gita, that's like the real deal. This time is very special too, because people are giving and receiving. So what better thing to give is the absolute knowledge. I mean, everything is there. Krishna says it. There's no speculation. So I'm so grateful Madhupati Prabhu allowed me to speak longer, because it's such a special time. And next month, hopefully, I'll be in Jersey next month, and we can do a Maha Narasimha Yagya, to start off the new year. Very powerful yagya for all of you. And then I'll have the second book with me. And if any of you want to share any of your experiences or talk about Narasimha, or last time I had a table, I have some deities and kavachas. I just came back from India and finishing the book and doing lots of darshan, so I would love to talk to you. And thank you very much again. I really appreciate it. Jai Nrsingadev. Jai Nrsingadev. Thank you, Madhupati. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. So let's thank Dhruva Prabhu with a loud Haribol, Haribol, Haribol. He launched his book from here, Central New Jersey Temple, by offering it to Srila Prabhupada. So please